Hello guys, welcome to the channel here today for a full Barça news roundup where we're going to discuss Xavi Hernandez contract extension, and also guys we're going to discuss that form midfielder that Xavi is playing with since the start of the season, and I think it's something that we need to discuss about and see if it is good or not for the team so far in the season. So sit back and relax and let's go. So guys, if we do indeed start with that contract extension, we know that Xavi Hernandez, his contract extension was going very well. The negotiation was going very well. There were no issue between the club and Xavi, because we know that Xavi already is not kind of too demanding in terms of salary. It was something really cool with the club. He was really comfortable. There was no pressure on him, no pressure on the club in terms of renewing Xavi, because we know that the coach, he's really committed to the club. He wants to stay, he wants to succeed, and he has said it on several occasions that if he feels that he is not in any use to the club anymore, he will just walk away. He's not going to be a burden to the club. He has said it on several occasions. But now his contract anyway is almost, the extension is almost done. It's almost done. It's all over the media, and just be waiting for the club to announce it publicly. But in terms of the news, it's already out. Everybody knows about it. It's like all the media are talking about it. He is going to extend his contract until 2026, and is something really good for him and good for the club also, after what he did for the club for the past two seasons, like a season and a half. We know that when he arrived in 2021. In November, it was like the club was not really doing well. We were like 7th or 9th position in the table, in the league's table, and we end up being second just behind Real Madrid. We make it to the Champions League, and that was really good for the club. And the second season, he managed to win the league, and that is something really good for him and good for the team. And he's trying to create something really interesting at Barcelona. And I think, personally, we need to give him more time. We need to give him time. It's not going to be easy. I know that a lot of people here, they already think that we are starting to hear things like Xavi out all over the media after the few games that we have seen since the start of the season. That will be my next point, guys. We know that Xavi Hernandez, he's like kind of insisting on that for midfielder, and that is something really it's not working. Like per se, it's not really working for him actually, because we have seen it on several occasions. Every time it's not working really well, or Barca is like down a goal, or it's almost the game is like we are in the dying minutes. He started to change everything to come back to three midfielder and then put some attackers up front and try to get like the win. We have seen it against Getafe, also against Cadix at home, and even against Villarreal we have seen it, and that is something he need to work on. He need to try to improve it. He need to put some faith, some conviction in what he is doing. It's like if he wants to play with four midfield, I think he need really to work on it and try to be like really demanding towards the player. It's like they have to deliver. He has to transmit what he think his idea to the player, how he wants to play. It's like we have seen it with teams like Guardiola's team. It's something that you have to work on it on the basis every time at training, during the training session. You have to improve it, work on it all the time, trying to get those kind of connection that we used to see in teams like big teams like Barcelona, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, even Real Madrid. We have seen it. There is some kind of player they can connect together, and that is something that is missing actually in Barcelona. We have seen in Manchester City, for example, if you take De Bruyne and also and players like Bernardo Silva or Gundogan at that time when he was playing there, and also between De Bruyne and Haaland, or between Foden and Haaland. This is something that we need actually in the team. Those kind of connection, those kind of complicity between players that can like make the difference. We need something that's those kind of connection that will make the difference. Back in the days, we had that connection between Messi and Alves, and also Messi and Jordi Alba in the final years. That was something really interesting. We always rely on it in difficult situations. We rely on them to change the situation, to change the course of the game. That is something that is missing for Barcelona. We need to find those kind of connection between the players, like maybe we have seen it last season between Lewandowski and Pedri, but with Pedri, his physical issues is not going to help. Maybe Gundogan can step up and try to bring those kind of connection between him and Lewandowski, and also maybe Cancelo can be that player who can bring those kind of connection between him and Lewandowski or other players. I think, guys, all we need to do is to give him time, to give Xavi time to work on the team. Actually, I prefer to play like in a bad way and get the result actually at the start of the season than to play like very difficult game like in April or February or March, when every game is like really important. You have to win it or you out. I prefer that actually we play poorly, and then later on in the season we can play like better football and deliver good result. That's what we are aiming for. I think that's the most important thing. That's the most important that we're looking for. And as of now, it's not really going well. The team is not like we don't have this kind of connection between players, and the four midfielder, I don't think there is too much space for players like to deliver, to be really comfortable in to have their own zone. Like, this is something, there is too many players in that area, and we need to change that. Xavi need to work on it and try to improve it, to give it something different. Like try the three midfielder and try to change things. I think like players like Gundogan or Frankie, they need space. They need space where they can like really show what they like where they can display, where they can bring their contribution. That is something normal for them. They need space. But if you put too many players in that area, they are going to step on one another, and that is something that we don't want to see. We love Barcelona because we love beautiful football. It's because of the football. It's like something that is this kind of football, beautiful football, play the game. It's not just about winning. It's about how you play it, how you play the ball, how you play the game. It's all about the game. Everything about Barcelona. That's back in the days it's like we just love seeing Barcelona play, because we know that if you want to see beautiful football, just wait till Barcelona is playing and you go, you sit and you watch the game. It's like you are going to enjoy it, whether you like Barcelona or not. If you do like football, you are going to enjoy it. And I think actually that's what all Barcelona fans are looking for. We are looking for that version of Barcelona where we can play beautiful football and deliver result and have really good games to win by 2, 3 or 4 goals. That is something really that is missing. Actually, we have been struggling for years now, and we need a change. We need something like, we need that click that we change everything and turn around that table and we start seeing beautiful football again. So I think Xavi Hernandez, for the first time with that transfer window, he has gotten what he was looking for, the team that he was asking for. Players like Cancelo, that right back position, that was something really missing for years now, since the departure of Dani Alves. We have been missing some quality player in that position, and now with Cancelo, I think he is going to bring something different. And also, unfortunately, players like Fati, he left for more game time. That is normal. But I think Joao Felix, he can bring something different in terms of quality, the talent. We have said it here on several occasions. He is not. We do not need to introduce him. He is someone who is he is very good with the ball. He can play as a left winger, and also he can play as a false number 9, and that is something really good for the team. He can combine maybe with Lewandowski and bring some goals, assists, and some fluidity in the game. And also Ferran Torres, he can do the same. We need something really interesting, like something that can give us those kind of feelings that we've been having back in the days. That's something we're really missing, and I hope that Barcelona, they can start delivering it after the international break. As of now, all the players that are going to the international break, we wish them good luck, and we hope that there will be no injuries, because we know that Barcelona, we are kind of cursed with the international breaks. It's not really our friends. We are not really friends with the international break, and we need players to get back healthy, in good condition, and so that they can be ready for the challenge. We know that the Champions League is going to start, and that is something really interesting this season. We need to go as far as possible in the Champions League in order to change it. Like two years without playing the round of 16 of the Champions League. This is something really, it's like we don't need it anymore. We need to get so far in the Champions, maybe quarterfinal, even is why not the semi-finals or the final. Let's hope. There's nothing wrong with that. It just we hope that the team, they can do better. That's the most important thing. So guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and give me your thought down below in the comment what to think of that Xavi Hernandez contract extension, and also that for midfield situation. What are your idea? What are your thoughts about it? Give me that down below. Tell me that down below, and see you soon. Ciao.